a while back, I gave my son his first GoPro. Now, for those people who don't know, I have a lot of GoPros. That's the reason why that's now been my go-to to making video, is the little GoPro here. What's really awesome is, like a couple generations ago, they came out with like a media mod, which was this thing that went on your GoPro that had a better mic, and it had T mounts and stuff like that. So that way you can hot shoe mounts for those people. You could add stuff to it and make it into whatever you need it to be. Well, so that's been my go-to for doing this stuff. It's really, really cool because all I got to do is click, bang, there I am. But I gave my son a GoPro. I gave him one of my Hero 5s, a little Hero 5 session, and it's amazing how the video from his perspective works. I mean, he was like 5 years old when I gave him this GoPro, so it's a while ago. And he's now 7, and he got his own Hero series GoPro for Christmas. Little sister back there, she's 5. I just gave her her first Hero series GoPro, and I just like watching through the videos that I've seen, and it's like, you know, these kids are like, they're making up their own storylines, they're building their own thing. When Candyman was 5, he really didn't necessarily have a storyline. He would just bounce from one thing to another, which is really, really awesome and really, really cool, because you would see him and he's like, okay, I'm playing with this toy, and it's like, and it was like as you were like a 5-year-old kid. It was epic. It was awesome. And again, I'm speeding, so I better slow my roll. This has been brought to you by Slow Your Roll, okay? But yeah, I would say if you can't afford it, it doesn't necessarily have to be a GoPro. I just have GoPros available to me. It could be just an action camera, but just get some kind of really cool, really stout, you know, if you're gonna give it to a kid, really stout action camera, and see what goes on with it. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, that is so cute, you should put that on Facebook, you should put, no. My kid's still a young kid, and, you know, there will be time, and he always asks me, when will I be able to put my videos on YouTube? And I'm like, well, there's kind of a shady deal about that. I would not have a problem once he's old enough, and once he understands what YouTube is and all that stuff. I mean, he understands that's where he gets his videos, but he needs to understand copyright information and all that happy jazz as well. And he hasn't got to that age yet. Plus, he's only 7 years old, so it's like, I really don't want my 7-year-old stuff on the internet. I am not like some of these parents who are like family YouTubers who decide, well, we're gonna put our kid in front of the camera because they would be a good revenue source for us, and then like force them to do things. I'm not that kind of guy, but I'll give my kid a camera and let him do his thing, and I'll look at it and we'll watch it and we'll save it in the archives from when he's a little older. So I can say, remember this is what you did when you're 5 years old. And he kind of gets a kick out of looking at old videos, especially the old videos I did. If you go searching for Jordan Winters, my name, you will find a lot of videos, one that I was either mentioned in, or two that I was actually in. I was never like a big YouTuber, like, you know, I never had like a lot of subscribers, but I was friends with a couple big YouTubers. And like I said, I was mentioned in some of their videos, which is kind of funny and kind of different for different things, but I'm out there somewhere. But that being said, on YouTube, I have some videos. I have my old channel, which I was the Rainy Daydreamer, but that name's been taken over by another guy. But that was my original name, was Rainy Daydreamer. I think it was Rainy Daydreamer 1981, because that was when I was born. But I got taken over by some other guy, and my videos have been lost from some things. But I got some old videos from the old church. I got some old videos. I showed Camden a video this morning done with my GoPro. That was like when me and Sarah were dating at that time, and we were heading to her family's farm. And he's like, this is when mom was your girlfriend? I said, yeah, that was when my mom was my girlfriend. And he's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And he's like watching it and doing things. How old is this video? How old is that? It's like, we got videos that are 12 years old on this thing. it's kind of interesting to go back to and see. Well, that being said, my spiel is over for today. My whole premise is to give your kid a GoPro and see what happens. We're going to give you a word at the end of this video, and this video is going to have the word speech. So, I know, I went out of left field of that one, speech. So if you can put speech somewhere in the comments below, I'll know that you made it clear at the end of this video, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Get your kid a GoPro. It'd be awesome.